You need to communicate. You didn't tell us that you were dropping us. All of us were dropped, and we're like, well, what the hell are we gonna do? You cheat. You were a serial cheater. And one day there's gonna be nobody there for you. And I'm gonna be standing there like, I told you this was gonna happen and you didn't listen. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is the 4th video in the Toxic Friendship series. And I'm changing the girl's actual name to Tori. It's not Tori from the Duel channel. I'm just changing this girl's name to Tori because her name also starts with a T. And I thought of a really cool video title, but the name had to be Tori to work with it. So Tori won't care. Anyway, so hi guys. I already said that, didn't I? Wow. I need to use the sleep. Anyway, so this is where the story starts. So I met this girl in 7th grade, and we bonded over the fact that we were watching the movie The Outsiders in our English class. If you have never seen The Outsiders, like with Rob Lowe and Patrick Swayze and all them, I'm gonna let you know, do not show that to a bunch of hormone-raging teenagers, okay? Because if you're gonna show us a movie with all these, like, teenage guys that girls are gonna find attractive, like, that's probably not the best idea. But anyway, that's not what the story is about. So I met her, and we kind of didn't really talk in 8th grade because we didn't really see each other. But the first day that we went to the high school, so our first day of 9th grade, she saw me and she decided to hang out with me because I was a familiar face, and that's what you did. You hung out with people who were a familiar face. So she had come to me and she's like, hey, Kayla, like, let's, be friends, hang out. And I was like, okay. And she went through many different relationships, and I was always there to lend a listening ear or a helping hand, and yada, yada, yada. Fast forward to the next year, which would be sophomore year. She decided she didn't want to be friends with me anymore. This is in the 10th grade bullying video, but she didn't want to tell me, so she had somebody else tell me she didn't want to be friends anymore. And there were a couple of other friends in that group that had agreed with her and sided with her. And those friends started to make fun of me. And even though this friend that this story is about didn't make fun of me with them, that's not the toxic part that I'm going to talk about. She also became friends with me again and then stopped being friends with me, and like now we're cool and everything. That's why I'm changing her name. But I'm going to put the message that she sent me the first time we stopped being friends up on here. And that's the main thing that was toxic. So that will be the toxic red flag part of the video.
There we go. Nobody said they hate you. Lied to you. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Don't cry because there's nothing to cry about. I don't want to be your friend. You lie, you're always talking about boys, and you're clingy. Oh yeah, also you talk about me and say how we're annoying. I don't mess with people that smile in my face and then go talk about me. I don't hate you, so don't go telling people I do. Also, don't hate you. Horrible grammar. Okay.
From what I remember of the message, basically, here's just a basic overview of if anybody sends you a message talking about why they don't want to be friends with you anymore. I would say that's the toxic red flag is the message. And when you see it, you'll understand why I'm choosing that as the red flag in today's video. It's very, very hurtful, and it's very, very attacking. I feel like what they should have done is told me in person instead of sending me a Facebook message. But the thing for my high school class was to cop out by sending a Facebook message or a DM or like whatever. So I feel like people would always cop out by doing that. So she sent me a Facebook message. And if anybody sends you a Facebook message about why they don't want to be friends, and it's like very, very like, it like kind of is attacking and it uses bad language and you just feel attacked by the whole thing and you feel disrespected, then don't even give them a response. Don't even humor it. Just pretend you didn't even get a message. If they ask you, did you see my message? You can be like, what message? And you can block them. You don't have to keep them there. You could block them so you don't have to see what they're doing and you can move on. Easier said than done, I know. But if they're going to send you a message attacking you, you don't need to pay attention to them. You can just forget about them. Also, another thing, if they don't want to be friends with you, but they get their friend to tell you, like I said in the bullying advice video, they're cowards. You don't want to be friends with them. If they didn't want to be friends with if it wasn't you that they didn't want to be friends with, let's say they didn't want to be friends with another girl, they would probably make you be the friend to tell them that they didn't want to be friends with them anymore. You don't want to have to do that. You don't want to have to hurt someone the way that you were hurt. So I would say you probably wouldn't want to be friends with them anyway because they'd probably put that job on you. I feel bad for the person who had to tell me. She felt bad for me. She became friends with me because she felt bad for me. You know, that's an interesting thing. Then I guess the being friends with me, the not being friends with me, she would end our friendship over some really, really petty, stupid things. And I feel like that's kind of a toxic thing. If you end a friendship over stupid disagreements and things like that, like saying that I said somebody bullied me and she's like, they would never do that. And that's why our friendship ended the second time, because she didn't think somebody could bully me. Yeah, that's why I say that was kind of toxic, because somebody bullied me. It's not up for debate. It's not up for discussion. They did. So, I mean, those stupid reasons are kind of why our friendship kept ending, but she kept ending it. So she was the one who kept ending it over these stupid things. And, you know, things like that. So that's also a toxic part of it. That's why I brought it up, because that was very toxic. What else? Other than us becoming friends. Yeah, I think that's all of it. I thought this was going to be a longer video, but when it actually came down to it, the story of our friendship was pretty short now that I think about it. There were a lot of good times, but I'm not supposed to talk about the good times in this video because this video is about, and I think that's the last thing I gave advice on, but basically just saying they wouldn't be worth your time. But anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, it's a short story. And the advice is pretty straightforward. Like, don't let people attack you. Don't let people's words get to you. If people say somebody didn't bully you because they're friends with them, don't listen to that crap. Like, honestly, this whole video is just, don't let people get to you. Like, don't let people tear you down. Keep your inner happiness. Anyway, but my self-esteem was basically at 0 my entire high school experience, so I wasn't really running on anything. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, the next one is probably the darkest one, but I hope you enjoy it for the tea. Okay, bye.